Hi there, it's us again. Now that all the jugglers have been tenderized by balls, it's time to turn them on each other and let natural selection take its course in the most cannibalistic juggling event on the planet.
That's right, get ready for combat juggling.
Brought to you by Zappos.
Jugglers brought to you by the Passing Zone.
Donuts brought to us by, well, could have been you, couldn't it have?
We are in hour 6, day 1 of the Moxie games, and these donuts are just as soft and scrumptious as when we first started, thanks to the miracle of hydrogenated oils. Our combat jugglers are warming up on the court. This is your chance to see what it looks like when combat jugglers prepare to do battle.
Well, we have 8 combat juggling combatants entered into the single elimination tournament. They are Jochen Pfeiffer, Berlin, Germany, ranked number 1 in the world. Jefferson Freire from Brazil, now lives in San Francisco, somehow. Ranked 301st. 301st. Ivan Dragsha from Norway, ranked 301st as well. It doesn't seem like they would be even, but maybe that's just the lowest that you can get when you're unranked. Josh Horton from Malibu, California, ranked number 26. Alexander Mueller from Berlin, that's in Germany, ranked 47th. Anderson Pereira da Silva from Brazil as well, ranked 301st, or we might as well just say unranked. I think that's the lowest it goes. Why 301, not 300? I don't know. Nick Thomas from Michigan, that's in the United States, ranked 301st as well. And Ivar Tronstedt from Norway, ranked number 21.
And now it's time to find out what happens when these jugglers stop being polite and start getting real. We've moved our commentator booth indoors because it's freezing outside. But running the tournament tonight courtside is previous WJF overall champion Vova Galchenko and his sister Olga, who you may remember from earlier during WJF 15 Resurgence. Together, they will attempt to keep track of the scores. First 1 to 4 wins this single elimination tournament. Let's get to it. All right, the number 1 ranked combat juggler in the world, Jochen Pfeiffer, up against Jefferson Freire, the number 301st ranked.
Yeah, but you know, those are just numbers. This is still anyone's game, and we know Jefferson likes to play dirty and rip people's shirts off, so let's see how Jochen deals with that.
And we get it started early here with Jochen Pfeiffer, as expected, getting the early lead on Jefferson Freire. We know that Jochen Pfeiffer is as good as it gets in this sport of combat juggling. Freire this time going to take a bit more of a defensive stance, and Pfeiffer comes right after him, offering no quarter, a 2-0 lead already for Jochen Pfeiffer. So we get another look. It's just a quick, simple lunge with the club for Jochen Pfeiffer. Freire was unprepared, and Jochen has the lead over one of the lower-ranked competitors in this competition, as they'll exchange sides now and keep it moving. We see Pfeiffer there with a fine defensive move, fending off the attack from Jefferson Freire, and then he decides that it's time to give Jefferson a little bit of help, or at least that's what we'll go with. As Jochen Pfeiffer drops the club, it is now 2-1. Jochen in the lead here in this first round matchup. Aggressive move there by Pfeiffer. Jefferson Freire wasn't sure how that one was going to work out, but it is a 3-1 lead for Jochen Pfeiffer. As we get another look here, that was a body block by Jochen. I'm not sure where that falls within the rules, but you know what? It worked out for him that time, as the much larger Jochen Pfeiffer took Jefferson Freire and threw him to the side. Maybe I'm being a little bit dramatic, but it worked out pretty well that way for Jochen. Freire's quick strike attack does not work out in his favor there. This time, as Jefferson Freire tried to tie up Jochen Pfeiffer, it didn't work. Jochen with a 4-1 victory, as Jefferson comes in trying to grab one of Johann's, and it did not work in his favor.
In a stunning upset, the world's number 1 ranked combat player defeats the number 301st ranked player and manages to keep his shirt in one piece. That, unfortunately for all of us, was Jefferson's only chance to shred his claws through the number 1 ranked combat juggler in the world. Oh well, moving on.